Hello and welcome to World in 2 Minutes, brought to you by trtworld.com. Let's take a look at this hour's developing stories. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe of Japan unveiled a reshuffled cabinet that included 5 women, an apparent nod towards his promises to raise the status of women in the workplace. The appointments tie the record for the number of women in the top political positions in Japan. He has even adopted the name Womenomics to describe his goal, a play on the term Abenomics, which is used for his plan to bring Japan back from years of economic malaise. The French president's office said France will not deliver the first of 2 helicopter carriers to Russia for now, because of Moscow's action in eastern Ukraine. France, due to join NATO partners at a summit in Britain from Thursday, has faced fierce pressures from Washington and other allies to halt the sale of Mistral-class warships, the first of which been due for delivery in October. 400 Russian sailors have been receiving training to operate the carrier since at the end of June at shipyards at Saint-Nazaire on France's Atlantic coast. Asma Afsardurin, a professor at Indiana University's Religious Studies Department, said the ISIS claim to be the only true Muslims and resort to murder and mayhem as a psychological tactic to terrorize other people. But for most people in the Muslim world and elsewhere, the ISIS's tactics produce revolution and anger. Muslim religious leaders point out that the acts and practices of ISIS in terms of beheading and insulting minorities are at complete odds with the message of Islam and Muslim belief. Muslims express similar feelings online, talking to Facebook and Twitter after each new ISIS outrage, whether the crucifixion of Syrians or the reported trafficking of Yazidi women kidnapped in Iraq. Scholars of Islam say there is no crime for which beheading is religiously prescribed. President Nicolas Maduro has reshuffled his cabinet in a bid to boost his popularity but shows no sign of revamping Venezuela's troubled economy. Maduro pushed Rafael Ramirez from his twin post as oil minister and boss of state oil company PDVSA, ending the official's decade-long grip on the country's energy industry. After weeks of government officials talking up a major shake-up, critics and some economists said the shuffle shows that Maduro, whose popularity has been slipping, is not willing to shoulder the political cost of undoing the Chavez-era model. And that's it for this hour's session of World in 2 Minutes. You can check back with us at trtworld.com once every 2 hours for more stories.